Hey folks, welcome back. Chapter 9, Step 6, Linking Images in the nivo slider. Now you can link the images in the nivo slider for the primary layout or the nivo slider small, which we use in the secondary layouts. So let's go to our editor, and because we're working on a library page, we're going to fire up one of the pages that use that component. We're going to update the nivo slider, the larger one that's embedded into the primary layout, which is used for the index page. So we'll just preview that in our Firefox browser. There it is right there. And basically what we want to do is we want to link this picture to a page in our site. Nivo Slider is a cool tool or a cool component because it's not just an image component, but it's used as a navigational tool as well. If you have special events or products or things where you want to navigate your visitors to, you can use images to really show them what that page is about, and then you can have that image linked to a specific page that has more information. So to do this, we're going to go back to our editor, and we've previewed our page to start with cool. Now we'll open up the library folder, and we'll open up the component nivo slider and the nivo slider.htm page. Now we're going to use the picture properties tool to update the hyperlink or the link for our image. And by default, the image is not linked to any page, but it does have a hyperlink property. So if we click on the image or double click on it to open up the picture properties, down here under the location there'll be just a little pound sign. Well, what you can do now is you can click on the browse button. You can scoot through your site using the little scroll bar, find the page you want it to link to, or manually type it in down here if it's an absolute URL. Click OK and OK, and you're done. That's all you really need to do to link an image to a page in your site. Use the picture properties tool and you're good as gold. Now I'm just going to jump in here real quick and mention it might be a good idea to update your alt text at the same time as you do that. And that's used for screen readers and search engines and things like that to describe what the picture is about. And you can use quite a bit of text in here if you want to. I would sort of keep it to the length of the window, just so that the screen reader isn't going on and on and on forever about talking about this one image, because it's going to go through all the other images at the same time, or consecutively, I should say. Now, as we're working with a library page, we've made our change. We've linked this picture to our services page. A little asterisk tells us we need to save it, so we're going to save it. And then what we're going to do is just zip back to Firefox, refresh. There's our page. We're going to click on the image to make sure it takes us to our services page. Yes, it does, and we're good to go. Now we can comfortably close down our nivo slider page. If for whatever reason the link didn't work or it took us to the wrong page, we can just redo the link by browsing again, or we can just use the edit Control-Z option and just go back to where we were before we started. There it is, back to the pound sign, and then try and relink that way. Nice thing about keeping these pages open and previewing them in your browser is that you can make sure things turn out the way you expect them and quickly back your way out and redo things without having to find out days later there was a mistake somewhere and you have to dig through your site to figure out where that mistake came from.